I wanted to talk about the fourth most deadly danger that affects the world. Surprisingly, it's pollution. But I don't want to bring you down with that stuff, because I'm looking up to the future of green energy. To set the stage, green energy is based around the idea of a carbon-free energy resource that is renewable. Wind, solar, and hydropower are amongst the more well-known green energy sources. Production of these renewable energy sources started in the mid-1980s to 90s. According to Energy Research and Social Science, in their 41st volume, Breakthrough for a Green Economy, they discuss how breakthroughs are occurring in the new technology. Prices for the solar panel and wind turbine dramatically decreased after being introduced and again during the mid-2000s to today. From 2005 to 2015, electricity generated from wind turbines and solar panels increased by 1,200%. The article continued on with how renewable electricity prices are lowering. Wind energy went from 7 cents per kilowatt hour to 2.4 cents per kilowatt hour. And solar energy went from $3.57 per watt to 71 cents per watt. With these breakthroughs and the possibility of more to come, it's no wonder why green energy gets so much attention. There are even more bizarre sources of green energy, such as the thermoelectric materials. The idea behind them is that they take heat and are able to directly convert it into electricity. However, man-made materials have their limitations, so the idea of organic materials came up. In the article Organic Thermoelectric Materials, it is explained how this phenomenon works, how electrons in certain molecular structures accelerate directly because of the heat. I don't have the most insight, as it still blows me away that this is possible, but there is a simpler idea to grasp in the article Hydrogen Production from Renewable and Sustainable Energy Resources. Hydrogen is a simple element that is abundant on the Earth's surface. When it combusts with oxygen, it forms water. As simple as that, you can run an engine that is fueled by hydrogen that doesn't emit an ounce of carbon dioxide. A couple of problems that come up is that it is spendy to store out hydrogen, and that it isn't dense enough to be space effective. However, it is possible to tap into the pre-existing market for hydrogen, which is used for making ammonia and petroleum, mostly used in mining industries. The possibilities are basically endless for green energy, but developing it won't be easy. In the 80th volume of Energy Economics, the waterbed effect is explained. The effect is that countries developing green energy will hurt themselves in the process. They spend, their national welfare drops, and it is harder for them to develop. But other countries who develop alongside them will also benefit from not researching green energy. They'll take up on the chance of taking fossil fuels instead, and we'll see an economic growth while the country that is developing does not take growth. Meaning that certain countries will exert themselves too much, while other countries will benefit from not participating. This makes research more difficult to advance, but it will happen. All of this adds up to how green energy will soon take hold in the future, and several jobs will open up in the industry that is rapidly growing. This industry, however, is in an uphill battle, as it still has many things to overcome, with new breakthroughs having to be made, fighting the economic factors of pricing, and being able to be more affordable to the public. Yet there are promising signs that it will make a huge impact on the world.